Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what's the deal, YouTube? With broadband Billies, I'm not myself, but we got a few Billies in here. Yesterday, Sony had their PSX. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about that, give our impressions. Or we can chime in on Gamescom, see what they were. Not Gamescom. Sorry, the Video Game Awards show. I'm bugging the fuck out. The Video Game Awards show. Give our impressions on that. Overall, also, so we can talk about the leak, the MPDs. You know what I mean? Rumored Sony won that. I was gonna do a separate video, but I want to condense everything together. But before I get started, while the rumors filling up, you guys would be so kind to hit the like button. Starting with you, Juice. I haven't spoken to you in a few days. What you got going on with yourself, good brother?
Nothing much, man. Just working, trying to put together some new videos for the channel.
For sure.
Look out for that. Some giveaways coming, and that's about it, man.
We talk about this PSX, that's Snooze Fest.
Okay, for sure. Actually, I didn't even realize they had a show going on right now as we speak, but I was a bunch of the same. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I said, if you'd be so kind, like I said, hit the like button. We have a little fun tonight. As always.
Make sure you check me out on Mixer too. You know, we'll be on that rocking out every night.
For sure. Hey, look, I gotta listen. I'm back at it. As soon as motherfucking Max help me with my OBS. I can hook this 4K shit up. We can definitely make it official. You know what I mean? Definitely make it official. Anyway, Max, what's going on? You haven't really been here too much lately. What's going on with yourself?
Work, man. Just traveling. That's pretty much what I've been doing. I ain't been sitting down enough to
man, you're a merchant or something, right? You're some shit. What you got a t-shirt stand? What you got going on, bro?
My job.
You got a trench coat with like 200 watches in it.
It's only two. It's only 150. They all rollies, presidentials, you know. But yeah, my job just been sending me all over the world. So I've been traveling. Probably 20 out of the last 30 days.
Man.
Outside of Thanksgiving. Even most of the times I'm on these shows, I'll be up in a hotel room.
Oh, okay. For sure. King's Blood Gaming. What you got going on with yourself, good brother? Talk to us.
Man, same old man. I was at work watching that Snooze Fest last night, man. You know, don't get it twisted though. It had a couple bright spots, but we're gonna get into that, man. Same old. Working on some new content. It was a bad week this week. I'm sorry, y'all. Work been going.
Yeah.
Work been driving me crazy, man.
Okay, for sure. Like I said, Post should be in a minute. With this fussing ass. Let me inbox him. So ask him what's going on. You guys ask him, is he coming? No. Marty Moss, I sent him the link too. He should be here too. Said he was out. He gonna hop in when he get a chance to. But anyway, so we can start up with the Video Game Awards shows. Then we ease right into the PSX. The Video Game Awards show was what, Thursday? It was Thursday. Did all you guys see it?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen the whole show. That shit was like 4 hours.
Okay, well, let's start with you, Juice. What did you think about the show? Too long, too short? You know,
the show was good when they had their high points. Of course, I thought it went a little bit too long, especially with some of the musical performances. I mean, we could have done without that. In my opinion, I thought Microsoft missed the opportunity to, kind of gain a little bit more momentum. Especially seeing that PSX was right after the show. So in a way, it was a good, overall, it was a good show. Ran too long. Microsoft missed an opportunity to gain some momentum, in my opinion. Sony pretty much showed the same stuff other than that Dead Stranding trailer that they showed at the show. But overall, I give the show probably a 7 out of 10.
All right. That's pretty fair. Good brother, Master Lynn.
Yes, sir.
Masculinity. Talk to me. Did you watch the show?
It was trash. It was trash. It was hot garbage. It was like if you took, everything that comes out of a toilet, put it in a bag, set it on fire, and threw it in the trash. Like that's how bad this was. And for it to be so hyped, like it was on par with Microsoft's Gamescom. It just had a bigger couch, and it was longer because it had a big ass couch. So they had to take more time because the couch was bigger. But they were both trash sandwiches. Period. It was trash. Yeah. Like it was what do you call it? Detroit looked okay, and that's it. And then they announced more remasters and remakes, and it is what it is.
Disrespectful, boy.
As hell.
Oh, okay. All right. For sure. Gary, did you get you had to work? Did you get a chance to check it out?
Oh, which one? The Game Awards or
Yeah, the Video Game Awards show. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I didn't watch it. I fell asleep. I woke up. I watched a couple clips of it, and I'm glad Cuphead got its just due. I'm glad Forza got its credit because Forza is the beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad people were able to see through those loot boxes that they claimed Forza was charging, that they never charged nobody for. I'm glad they seen through that and gave them what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Forza 7 is a good game. I wanted PUBG to win, but just because I like PUBG so much, it's my personal game of the year. But people have a point when they say that PUBG isn't a finished game. So I'm all right with Zelda winning. The thing I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed that Horizon Zero Dawn didn't win something. I mean, I always say Horizon Zero Dawn is boring.
How though? How you can't get
listen. I always say the game is boring, but that game is beautiful as fuck. I don't care what nobody says. It's one of the top 3 best looking games this generation. Period. There's nothing you can say about it.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like they should have won something. I don't know what they could have won, but they should have won something.
They were deserving of the win, and if other games, look better as an art direction, because I think Cuphead won best art direction.
Yeah, that was
Cuphead.
Yeah, so I mean, if they not deserving of the trophy, don't give it to them. I mean, they don't deserve it. They don't need it.
Hold on. Juice, your name is Xbox Juice. You gonna say
that? I want to put this out there to all the people who keep saying like other PlayStation games won, Xbox didn't have a Game of the Year nominee. That doesn't matter. In the games that were head to head and the ones that mattered, like the Godfather of racing games versus Forza, who won? Like they didn't have a Game of the Year nominee. Great, but in the games where they was head to head, where it was literally Sony versus Microsoft, Sony didn't come out on top. Just putting that out there. Like you can't have a competition against nobody. It's the same thing with the games where Cuphead won. It's the same thing. Like the ones that matter are the ones where they was 1 versus 1 and somebody lost, and that somebody wasn't Microsoft.
Maslin, may I ask you a question right quick? Are you telling me that the Hulk Hogan of racers came off the ropes, missed the big boot, and the new Stone Cold Stunner kicked him in his stomach and Stone Cold Stunner and got him out of there? Is that what you saying?
That's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying.
Got him out of there quick, yo.
And then crack the cold beer over top of them. I mean,
I gotta say this though. They lost NPD, right? Forza outsold GT Sport, and it released a month earlier, and it beat it in a video game award. Jesus.
Whoa! Watch what you're saying now. GT Sport did sell like 900,000.
Well, they lost,
so you gotta give them their credit.
Oh,
that shit don't matter at all.
Of course they're gonna sell.
GT Sport. Like it's GT. Gran Turismo is the grandfather of racing games. It's gonna sell if it's trash, if it's good, as long as it got that name attached to it.
Well, I'm just telling you. I'm not gonna brag about an NPD.
I'm not either.
Well, they're not winning worldwide. Like, I mean, it's what it is.
I'm not gonna brag about anything. And
I'm gonna brag about the game.
I'm literally one of the few people that makes money off of these things, and I don't brag about them. Because to 90% of the people on the planet, they should be irrelevant. But they're not in the fanboy war, the whole console war spectrum. They're not, to me, one of the people that makes money. As long as my dividend check is positive, keep doing what y'all doing on both sides. I don't give a damn. Like,
you found disrespectful.
I'm just saying, I keep it 100. As long as my money is coming in, keep doing what y'all doing. Sell to everybody you can, every trash you can. I don't care. And another thing, I saw this recently. I saw this trend where somebody keeps saying like Microsoft only puts out sequels or it's something with a number attached. I've seen that in Bang Bang a lot. I just want to say this right now while we live. Just because they don't put a number on GT Sport, don't mean it's not like the 12th GT Sport, Gran Turismo game. Just because they don't attach a number, doesn't mean it's not a sequel. Just so y'all know that. Like
Let me
God of
tell you
War,
something.
there's like the 6
I've
God of
said-
War. Just because they
I've
didn't
said the same
attach a
thing.
number doesn't make it not another God of War game.
I've
Just
been
putting that
saying
out.
the same thing about Mario. Mario done had like 700 games.
Right.
Come on, bro. Stop.
Just because they don't attach a number does not make it not a sequel. Just to put that out there. Just like Spider-Man. They didn't attach a number, but this is literally like the 15th Spider-Man game. So stop acting like these are new goddamn franchises. These are remakes of games. These are sequels to games that are already existing. Just to put that out there.
Yeah,
But on Spider-Man, just to say one thing on the Spider-Man, they are being made by a well-known developer though, like Insomniac. That's a
Again,
good
I didn't say nothing about whether or not the game was going to be good. I'm just saying this is not the first Spider-Man game that ever existed. And the gameplay, the gameplay looks very much like the other Spider-Man games that have been in existence. Like they look very similar to other Spider-Man games. This one may be good because Insomniac is making it. I trust Insomniac to make a good action open world game after Sunset Overdrive. Especially they got that template down. I expect it to be good, but like I said, this is not the first Spider-Man game that's ever existed. People need to stop acting like that. Just because it don't have a number, don't mean it's not another Spider-Man game in the pantheon of Spider-Man games.
All right. Well, here's my take again. I kind of touched on it during the actual video game award show, and I look at it as a missed opportunity for Microsoft. Here you have Nintendo showing new games, Bayonetta 3. Whatever Sony did fine, and they did have PSX the following day.
If you do this, I'm taking you out. Big bro, listen. If you do this, I'm taking you out in the yard.
No, they need to show something.
No. If you do this, I'm taking you out in the yard, and we're gonna scrap.
I gotta go in the yard. Check me out then.
If you do this, we going out in the yard, and we're gonna scrap.
We gotta get it all. Listen, I don't know what's going on over there, Microsoft, but you got you. This is crazy. You have the show in your own goddamn building, and you don't show nothing.
Exactly. Take advantage of that. That was one of my main things with Microsoft with that show.
Now listen, I'm not claiming to be the sharpest knife in the goddamn drawer. I'm not the Jinsu king, but I damn sure ain't the dullest. This is your venue, and you won't show nothing? Shrekky? Come on, man. They ain't the answer, Sway. They ain't the answer.
They could have showed something, but you know what else people keep on forgetting? Remember back at E3 not too long ago when Microsoft showed you all those games, bro? Like they have a lot of shit coming out. They could have showed some. I'm not gonna lie, they could have showed some more Black Desert or something. Yeah. They could have showed us anything. But
Action, Ori 2,
I'm just saying,
gameplay of Ori 2, they could have showed any number of things.
Something.
To anybody who feel like, because I know after PSX and shit, a lot of Xbox gamers want to go down on. Whoa! They want to go hard on Microsoft. Nah, man, they want to go hard on them, man. But it's like, just wait up. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little bit of time. We didn't kick the shit out of this dead horse about Microsoft not showing no new shit. It is what it is. And you know what? Something that my man, we won a Horizon Zero Dawn game in 2 years. My man that made Horizon Zero Dawn said it took him 7. Breathe on that. You know what I'm saying?
It took him 7 years.
Like I said, I am firmly on this train to show me something or it doesn't exist. I have been for shows upon shows, so I'm not going to beat that horse. But Microsoft, hope is a thing. Give somebody something. That's all I'm saying. Keep moving.
All right, this is why I say that, right? You're leading into the holidays, right? You have still people on the fence. Should I get the Xbox One X? Because the synopsis in there that they don't have any games. I mean, we all know Microsoft don't have any games, right? Well, they did announce something. PUBG is a console exclusive. It's not coming to the PS4. But we already knew that. We're fine. But I can't really get excited for a game that's already out, and maybe because I haven't played the game yet. Okay, it is what it is. But I'm saying you're leading into December, right? You had a strong Black Friday or whatever the hell you sold, but you're leading into, like I said, the holidays. Christmas Eve and stuff, and yeah, people again sitting on the fence. Should they get the console or not, right? And with Sony with the price cut of the Pro, I know the Pro is not, it is what it is. It's not, to me, it's just a resolution box. You don't really get any better graphics, but neither here or there. But again, to quiet the mumblings. You know what I mean? About them not having any games. They could have showed something. And it ain't had to be no in-game footage. They could have showed some CGI of something. You know what I mean? That's all. Like, hey, we got something. We in the lab cooking. That's all.
Right.
Like the holiday season.
Perfect example. Like Bayonetta 3.
Yes.
Nintendo announced that.
Come on,
whatever the hell From Software is making, even though everybody keeps saying it's Bloodborne 2, nobody actually knows that. Like some sites are saying it's a new Tenchu. Like it was literally just it was right. It was literally basically a gift. Like that's all you got to do. Unless you know that it exists. I don't give a damn if I don't know what it is. And just like Death Stranding, people are going crazy over 8 minutes of what the fuck was that? Like literally, that's everybody asked it. Right. Everybody asked, what the hell was that? Also, I didn't see a damn button prompt, therefore I don't give a damn. I have not changed my stance on this is a cutscene, CGI, whatever you want to call it. I don't see any gameplay, therefore this doesn't excite me. Also, it's the same random weird stuff that Kojima always does. So whatever. Again, everybody going crazy off of that just because it's text. But again, you just need to show something, even if it's just a teaser, even if we can speculate until next E3, whatever it may be.
Yes, sir.
They should have showed something in their home. They literally let people come into their house and go in the fridge, get the Wi-Fi password, and ain't asked nobody for nothing. Like, that's what happened. They walked in the door. Everybody walked in the door. Was like, "Yo, what's the Wi-Fi password?" They just gave it up. They went in the fridge, got the last beer, ate the chicken sandwich from yesterday. Like, and Microsoft just sat there. Was like, "Okay, thank you." Can I have another? Like, that's what happened.
You know what your problem is, man.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna
no, big fella. I'm about to hit y'all. This my man Terrence Howard on Hustle and Flow right now. You know what your problem is, man?
Man,
you never seen the hustle going on what Microsoft had going on because they had to pay Microsoft to come up in there and do all that. Microsoft sold you his hoe. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. They got other plans. I guess maybe that platform ain't big enough. I mean, be honest with it.
Oh my gosh.
How many people you think seen the video game awards? How many people you think seen the video game awards?
Bro, any kind of PR, anytime you can get an opportunity to show, excitement.
That's a fact.
Your brand and something.
Put that Xbox in this place, man, because he here bugging.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do it because you got all the momentum right now with the X. You got PUBG coming out. You showed a little bit of
PUBG coming out. You got Black Desert coming out. You got a lot of stuff.
What the hell is Black Desert?
It's an RPG. I mean?
Exactly.
That's what I mean. Exactly. They showed 40 games, indie games, whatever they may have been. They showed 40 plus games at E3. They should have showed something of one of those damn games. Just one. Even if it's a small game, just show something.
They could have.
Or even could have just done one.
Or even Bill came out and said, we acquired new studios. I mean, have a studio up there and say, look, Mark, we just acquired this studio. That could have been something exciting for the fans. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't do anything.
Literally, the Video Game Awards showed a new commercial for Wolfenstein and called it exclusive world premiere. It was a commercial. Who the hell gives a fuck about a commercial? But Microsoft didn't even have a commercial. That's how ridiculous this is. Wolfenstein's new commercial got a world premiere, but Microsoft couldn't even show a teaser. 2 seconds, put something on the screen. Some old school game, you bring it back. Put anything. They could have showed a sizzle reel. Anything. They didn't do nothing. It was like they were at the show, Aaron Greenberg in the front with his yellow tie on, cheesing with nothing on the damn stage.
Hit the like button.
Just saying.
Listen.
Yeah.
I understand where you're going with this, big fella. I understand you are bothered. I understand you are flustered. But you know what Microsoft did? They came there to show off what they really got going on, which is this PUBG coming out. And they said it's an exclusive. That's what they wanted to show you. And they wanted to tell you that Sea of Thieves is coming on. What is that? March 3rd, I think that is. That's what they wanted to show you. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they didn't talk about State of Decay scares me a little bit, but that's what they wanted to show you. You're not gonna see nothing. You're not gonna see nothing.
I didn't even know they announced the exclusivity for consoles on PUBG because they didn't make a big enough deal out of it. You know what I'm saying? It just flashed across the screen. That was it.
What do you want him to do? What do you want? You want him to open up his shirt and have the date on his shirt?
Listen, I'm gonna take you back, right? Check it out, right? I'm gonna hop in this hot tub time machine, right? Right. Make it big though. You remember when Peter Moore came out there with E3? Was it E3 2000 and maybe 6 or 7?
Yeah, my man had
when he had the Grand Theft Auto, when they got the exclusive DLC. You know what I mean? And this is your only big exclusive that you won't count that you're riding out for the holidays, right? For the year. Let's be clear this, right? You had Zoo Tycoon, Disneyland,
right? They had trash, pretty much.
Events, Halo Wars 2, Forza 7, right? A simulation racer, right? And this is your, you Crackdown got pushed back fine, right? This is the Coupe de Gras here. This is the Ric Flair. What you got going on? Woo! Come out on that stage, something. And here's the thing, and even most of what they're doing, what bothers me is that they are oblivious to what's going on here. Like they don't have any clue of what the gaming street. They to me that they're not in tune to what's going on. You know what I mean? Even again, what still bothers me to this day, I still get nightmares. It made me an atheist when she took the stage and said that Recore is on the same level of Halo and the Gears.
Yeah, that blew me away,
nigga. You know what I mean? Like I don't like I said, like they dropping the ball. You got a new console out.
Here's the thing. Again, at that part, I am of the belief that in order to make these things a franchise, you have to continue to push them like they franchises. So her saying Recore was on that same level, complete and utter false. That is complete and utter bullshit. But her having the belief that they can get it there, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with her believing that they can make the next Recore better than this Recore. That at least shows me that they're going to stick with something, because Sunset Overdrive 2, we need a publisher. Rise ain't gonna happen. That's because of Crytek. But stuff like, in order to make sure that we get sequels to these games, we need to let Microsoft do those type of random outlandish things, like say Recore is a heavy hitter. That ain't true, but at least maybe they'll make a Recore 2. The same thing with stuff like Quantum Break. We need them to believe that these things, regardless of how well they were received or sold, are worthy of sequels, because most of these games that are outstanding, they weren't always outstanding. Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, flames. Like, all these games don't start off outstanding. Some of them do. Some of them, they hit it out the box on their first effort. Some of them, it takes iterations for them to become great. Recore has potential. It does. Whether or not they expound on that potential, it remains to be seen. But we need Microsoft to think that they have the ability to expound on the potential that could be there. We need them to believe that. So Shannon making these crazy ass statements, keep doing it. As long as you're making a game that goes with your statement. That's personally my approach. That way we keep getting games, we get better iterations of the games that we have, and we don't get the whole, well, Microsoft drops everything because it doesn't sell, or blah blah blah. That all goes away if they make a Recore 2. It sold like shit. It got heavily criticized for its horrendous, absolutely horrendous frame rate issues and all the problems it had and the backtracking. But again, as long as Microsoft believes that that can be salvaged and become an ongoing thing, then we need to let them do that. Because if we don't, then all that's going to happen is we're going to lose another game that we could have had. All because we was like, this trash. Stop it. They'll stop it. And then we'd be back in the same situation asking for a game. Like, where's Rise 2? Where's Sunset Overdrive 2? We'd be back in the same damn situation.
Those games were
unless we let them do it.
A Zoo Tycoon, dog shit. We don't need that. Recore, that's a straight to blockbuster. You know, that's we going to listen. That ain't the answer.
I'm I'm not debating.
I don't need a part
I'm not
two.
debating how good it is. I'm not debating how good it is. I said they need to keep making these games.
Oh, not that. I don't want that. But give me Sunset. Give me Rise or whatever the hell or Quantum Break. No, I don't want that there. You know,
like I mean? Record itself was rushed. It was a quick game by a guy who should be able to make better games. Now, if he puts his effort into it, maybe he makes a great game. We don't know, but like I said, if we don't let them keep going with what they have, then they try to develop something out of nowhere. It'll take longer because right now they have the foundation of what Record is. Making it a great game, it takes less time and a more concentrated effort than making a game from scratch and hoping it's great. It's just one of those things. If we don't let them gamble, they will stop rolling these dice. And we'll just keep getting the same stuff that we
man. I listen. I don't even think they rolling the dice. They're playing 3-card Molly out that motherfucker, man. Shit, it's critical. They ain't even rolling the dice. But listen, shout out to King Trash Gaming. We on that ass, boy. We gonna talk about PS6 right now.
King Trash.
Yeah, King Trash. You know what I mean?
I don't leave my nigga alone.
He said, "Okay, all right. I'll send you the link right now." He said he's gonna hop on the show, tell you what he got live.
Oh,
y'all gonna leave my ninja alone, bro.
But listen, I had to say something. I forgot. Jesus Christ. I'm about to pull a blank, man. But anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about this. He said they had some other stuff that maybe they didn't show that we didn't see on TV. Give me 1 second, Ruby. I'm going to let you outside in 1 second, Ruby. Give me 1 second. Let's give him the link. Yeah. I'm going to see new message. But anyway, PS6, go away. Nash, while you were talking, what do you think about Sony's PS6? Talk to me.
It was also trash. It was a trash sandwich. Like, Video Game Awards, they tried to be the Oscars of video games, and that's what they're going to do. But PSX, they gave up. Like, right now, PS4 is winning, and since they're winning, PSX is going to go downhill. That's what this told me. That PSX, the presentation and everything that everybody's hyped it up to be is going to start going downhill. That's what this told me. This told me that they're going to stop investing as much money into making it a large, grandiose presentation, and they're going to say, wait till E3, which is what they did last night. They're going to just come out, sit down, talk on a couch over and over. They're going to keep bringing out people to talk about video games, but not actually show any video games. It was just, like I said, it was like watching Microsoft. It was the same thing. They just sat there and we was like, we don't want to see y'all, just show us something games. And then they showed the exact same trailer of Death Stranding, like literally the exact same one. They didn't even have a secondary trailer for their own damn show. It was just garbage. Like it's bad. There's no way around it. It was just a bad showing. And for the people at PSX, they'll get to play games. Everybody else just had to watch the dog shit happen live.
All right.
Or on VOD.
King's Blood, talk to me. What's going on? What you think about the show?
The show is trash. I'm gonna be honest. It's like Sony's version of Gamescom. You know what I'm saying? It was just trash. It is what it is. Like the best thing I took from that show was Soul Calibur 6. That's my shit. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, oh well. You know what I'm saying? I guess everybody's telling me you didn't do your homework on the developer that made Detroit. I thought the game was gonna have some action in it. I didn't know this was
like Heavy Rain.
Yeah, that's he does.
Yeah,
David Cage just makes those type of games.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really keep up with developers who don't make good shit. Who haven't made shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So that's not on my radar anymore. Like I'm not gonna lie, some of the conversations with the developers, it was cool, except they butchered the damn Kojima interview. My man, like the translator or whoever he was, like he asked him how Death Stranding came about, and what the hell?
He's at PSX.
Anyway,
yeah, he had the PSX.
Yeah, he asked him how it came about, and it was just like. He asked him how it came about, and my man literally butchered it. Like he was just saying something crazy. I was like,
he started talking about having lunch. Like,
yeah,
he was talking about having lunch for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think the translator might have missed something. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know what it was, man. It was just annoying.
He didn't miss anything. He literally was talking about having lunch. He was talking about his friendship with Andy, and that's all he did. That's literally all he did. Like the translator, the only stuff he didn't really translate was at the end when he was talking about the differences between the engines. He like cut those parts short, brief, but for the most part, he said everything that Kojima did, more or less. So it was
my man Omega Zio said he said the PS blog told people not to expect much. Listen, I don't look at PS blogs. Who the fuck looks at that, bro?
It's not even that. Who the fuck cares that they told people it wasn't going to
hold up.
Like PSX before? You out here, it's okay because they told us before. No. Hey. It should have been like the last 3 goddamn shows. It was trash.
Hey, bro.
It was going to be trash. Yeah. No matter what you
I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this thought.
Turn that damn wood buffer off. Turn it off.
Hey, let me tell you something. Mass, let me tell you something. I don't want to lose this thought. Listen, these are the same people that told us that Sony cut short E3 to save some for PSX. Facts. Now what they're for.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to say one thing about it. Look, the PSX, just like Garrett said, in my opinion, it was just like the Gamescom for Microsoft. They waited this whole time. Everybody saying, "Oh, wait till PSX to hear release dates for God of War." I didn't see no release dates. I saw some gameplay from that boring ass Detroit, and I really don't want to play that. But all in all, it was boring. A lot of people on the timeline, if you go down the timeline on Twitter, you see a lot of people.
Come on, man. Hey, bro, it's too loud there, yo. It's too loud there, man. Yo, he can hop on another time, man.
All right, for sure. I'll just show y'all the goodness there, for sure.
All right, bro. No doubt. Thanks, man.
Yeah, but all in all, I mean, I guess if they fans enjoy that and they enjoy waiting on release dates and they like just being hyped up for stuff that's coming 2 years from now or next year without a release date, I guess, I mean, they can be happy with that. But in my opinion, the show was lackluster. The same stuff rehashed again, just like Microsoft's Gamescom. So everybody that was talking about wait till PSX for this or wait till Paris Game Week for release dates, I mean, get out of here with that. Now we got to wait till E3. So
yeah, I mean that Monster Hunter is gonna be serious. That VR game they showed, what is it called? Damn, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Sony is really supporting this VR shit, I gotta tip my hat to them because the VR should have more interest than anything else.
Yeah, it looks like they're pushing that more than anything. Bro, we got a release date for Sea of Thieves too. At the Video Game Awards, when it's March 20th. So, I mean, everybody talk about Microsoft not showing any release dates, but boys dropped one the other day. So,
I thought they had leaked God of War release date, but apparently that wasn't true.
Nah,
they still don't have a release date for that. Even Yoshida was like, Yoshida had me bagging up.
Hey, yo, hold up. Hey, Thrash. Yo, Thrash. You got your mic muted.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, yo, so tell us about the event. I know it's a little loud in your background, but as best you could, tell us, like, what you got to play about the game.
Bro, this ain't gonna work, big fella.
Yeah, I know. I don't got my mic my on. My bad, y'all. Everybody, all this whole crowd is coming up in here. But PSX was trash, bro. They could have had it. They had a lot of games that they have here on the panel, but they didn't. They just wanted to talk, and no gamer want to see that, bro.
Oh, all right, fair. All right, I thought you was coming in and damage control. All right, real talk. I appreciate that. That's from a true PlayStation guy that kept it funky, unlike Omaziago in the chat.
Hey, this dude out here.
You know what I'm saying? Buffing.
Like, man, get that damn shaft out your hand. Like, damn, it was trash.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it funky, right?
Hold on. Hey, you know what you got? You know what a lot of people missed? The dude Corey, what's his name? Barlog, whatever. I don't know, something from God of War. He said that God of War is like a 25 to 30 hour campaign. That means it's like it must have like that shit is long as fuck. 20 to 25 to 30 hours for God of War.
Yeah, there's a lot in here.
It's gonna have some sort of
That's got some sort of RPG elements, bro. That's like RPG land.
Shout out to Jay Fonz for the $2. He said those expecting much from PSX were fools. I wasn't even expecting much. I was expecting PSX to be like PSX.
He was expecting what the PlayStation fans said was going to happen.
Right.
They said
it's not even that. I don't give a damn about what they said. I was expecting PSX to be like PSX, that it has been for 3 years. Just because they all of a sudden decide to put out a blog post because it's gonna be trash, don't mean nothing to me.
Hey yo,
let me ask you a question, Maslin. Let me ask you a question. I think PlayStation shot their load, and basically they just gonna keep showing you what they got till it's all released.
Yeah, I think so.
I think PlayStation right now is that they're resting on their laurels. They're winning, and by winning, they're going to spoon feed everything very, very slowly until they put it out, and then they drop something out. And games that aren't coming out for 2019 and 2020, but are big names like Death Stranding, that's not coming out in 2018. That's coming out sometime in 2019. We still didn't see gameplay. Kojima on stage said that the scene where you were going down to his body is playable. How is that playable? Nothing happened. You literally floated down to where he was under the water. So what was playable about that? It was stupid. So the fact that these games aren't coming out, they're gonna spoon feed Death Stranding for the next 2 years. They're gonna spoon feed The Last of Us 2. That's what E3 next year is gonna be about, which is gonna be about The Last of Us 2. So that'll be the big name that puts everything that they do, because they always go last. They're gonna put that out there again, and it's just the reality of the situation. I expected PSX to be what PSX normally is. They decided to change this to talk to the Dreams developers, to Media Molecule, and to a couple other people just sitting down on the couch. You didn't have to make a showcase for that, and it's just the reality of the situation. That shit was what it is. It was trash. It was just like Microsoft Gamescom. It was trash. Okay, again, this is us being real. Just like we can admit that Microsoft's Gamescom was trash. Just say that it was trash, not this. They already told us it wasn't going to be the same thing, so it's okay.
It was trash until they announced that.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It was trash. Microsoft said beforehand that the Gamescom show wasn't going to be a traditional conference. That didn't stop y'all from calling it trash. Like, it's the reality of the situation. If it's okay because they said it, then Gamescom was okay. Then Microsoft Gamescom was just fine because Microsoft said we're not doing a traditional show. They said that 2 days after E3. So that makes it okay, right? I'm just saying, like, you can't be good for the goose and not good for the gander. If PSX was okay because they told us beforehand, then Gamescom was okay. Yeah, because they told us beforehand.
Let me say this, right? At the end of the day, right? About the Sony thing. This is my honest opinion. I think that the PlayStation experience, the Paris Games Week show was much better than this PSX. If they didn't have much to show, or whatever the case may be, because what the hell is a Paris Games Week show? They should have just saved what they showed at Paris Game Week show and moved it on down to PSX. That show was like 2.5, 3 hours long. That whole panel talking up there, because again, gamers come to see games, or even if it wasn't going to be too many new announcements, they wanted to see new parts of, or whatever the case of, new games that they showed, or they maybe previously showed, maybe a new trailer for God of War, or whatever the case may be. That was really bad. Like, I'm keeping it funky. I wish Microsoft would do a show, like, but that like I said, they ain't the answer this way. You know what I mean? But I guess I will give them the credit. They are really, really dedicated to, or with the PSVR. I think was it $200 now during Black Friday, whatever the case may be, which is a little bit more affordable. I mean, I may get one.
It's supposed to be $200 till January.
Yeah, maybe I may get one, whatever the case may be, because I have yet to try and play, VR. Period. But again, the show was trash. You know what I mean? Trash. Detroit, Too Human. I already knew what type of game that was going to be. I liked the trailer that they showed at what do you call it? At Paris. I like the whole gritty violence. Cool. That was the same trailer they showed during E3, I think, last year. What's this new Medieval? Now, is that an exclusive or is that a
Evil? Probably.
Is it a remake or is it a
Medieval
new?
is a remake from the old. It's like an old PS1 game or something.
Yeah,
it's a remake.
It's a remake.
They also showed an exclusive. What's the fighting game? What's it? Owen and
People don't want to play them backward compatibility games though.
Oh yeah, right.
No, they don't. They want to play remakes. They want to rebuy the game, and that makes it okay.
Yeah,
And then like people will be arguing with these things all the time, talking about Xbox out here playing old games. We out here playing new games. Medieval, oh my god, they remaking it. Shadow of Colossus, oh my god, they remaking it. That's an old game.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because they put a prettier skin on it doesn't make it not an old game. It just makes it,
And you got to pay for it again.
right. And you got to pay for it. All the backward compatibility games have a prettier skin, and they're free if you already own them.
They showed Omen of Sorrow. That's a fighter game exclusive to their platform. Looks kind of cheesy. It is what it is. I liked it. What's the game from Capcom? Monster Hunter. I've never played the Monster Hunter game, which is a multi-plat. So I will be getting it on the Xbox One X. I think the game comes out first part of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
If you're on PS4, they have a beta going on for Monster Hunter World.
Oh wow!
It's hard to get in the service though, because they're small. So
what else? That's basically probably the highlights to me of the show was the Monster Hunter. That looks interesting. Death Stranding. I still don't know what the hell the game is about. I'm excited for Soul Calibur. We found out about that.
Yeah, I am excited for that too.
Yeah, World War Z. Another one looked pretty good from the trailer, but that is a multi-plat also. Shadow of Colossus, and I never really cared for any Shadow game to be honest with you. But kudos for those that want to play it. But I don't know. Like I said, this event maybe they could have skipped or it was just too damn long. It was like 3 hours long. That long talking like that was just very, very awkward.
it was as long as the couch.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they can take something from this and learn. Like I said, sometimes what Sony get when they in the lead, they get a little cocky. You know what I mean? And
they're not gonna learn nothing, bro, because they still in the lead.
Well, I'm just saying sometimes they get a little cocky. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna learn. They're not gonna learn, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why they're not gonna learn anything. Because right after when Greg Miller got up there and I fell asleep again, and what's his name was up there? Leighton was up there. Mm-hmm. He was like, humbly, we're winning. Like he said, humbly, we're winning, more or less. Like that lets me know that the position there.
Hello.
Oh snap!
Oh, Sony
sorry, y'all. Maslin forgot to pay his internet.
He said, "Oh, humbly, we winning." Boop, bop, boop,
What happened was they told Mass they got to shut you down, big fella. They know you ain't paid the bill. They know you've been stealing electric from next door. They had to shut you down.
Allegedly, cut his body out. Cut his body
out quick.
They said he on here wood buffing too hard, and he got to shut him down. Hey, send Fonzarelli a link, man.
Hold on.
My man Fonz.
They both can learn from each show, in my opinion. Like the video game awards, that's good for gaming. If they can cut it down a little bit more, it'll be.
That was too long, but they got to pay the bill. Yeah, it was. That was way too long. That show was 3 hours.
See, the problem is there's like multiple video game awards. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody doesn't view that video. Yes, bruh.
What's the other ones?
It was like
nothing that's televised like that though. I don't think.
I don't know what other one besides that one.
What channel was that on?
Was it like on Spike or something?
Did it on like YouTube or some shit like that?
Yeah, but believe it or not, YouTube and shit like that is outpacing television right now. So
there's no other show. There's no other video game. They might give out video game awards, but they don't have like a show.
That's the only show that I know. You know what I mean?
So in my opinion, that's good.
If I am wrong, I stand corrected, but that's the only show.
Yeah, it's good for game,
man. But that PSX and the Paris Game Week and this Gamescom with Xbox, if they're not going to show anything new or they're not going to, give us something better than what they did this year, I mean, I really don't care for them, really. No.
I don't know. Like I said,
plus, Paris Game Week and PSX is just so close to each other. I don't know.
You know what? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Not at the end of the day, but for those who enjoyed it, kudos. You know what I mean? I'm just, I know I'm not the biggest. I'm a fan of gaming. Like I'm a fan of gaming, regardless. A good show is a good show. Like I like I know some Xbox guys didn't like it, but when Sony came out there with E3 before last, when they showed the God of War, the Spider-Man, and this thing, I was blown away. Woo! That was ill to me. You know what I mean? So I give credit where credit is due. This was just a bad showing all across the board. You know what I mean? The games looked good. The people talking about the games, like, God damn, Mark Cerny. I'd rather watch paint dry. You know what I mean?
And let me just say that Mark Cerny and who's that? Andrew House, when they were having a conversation, it was the most strangest sounding shit ever. Like my man House sound like one of them things from Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yo, it sounds weird as hell, bro. I'm like, God damn. Follow the yellow brick road. Me and PS4. Like, I'm like, damn.
That was kind of wild.
Bro, sound crazy as hell.
Like, but it Fonzwell, you did, Fonz?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
First of all, listen, two-part question. Tell me what your thoughts about the Video Game Awards show. What do you thought about that? And then you can talk about PSX.
I was watching the Video Game Awards show with Porter Rocking Company live, and we were doing a live stream over there on his channel. And when it was on, I was just saying to myself, man, this is boring. There's no way PSX could get worse than this. Boy, was I wrong. Look, here's the thing. PSX, I didn't expect much from it at all, but the whole couch casting thing just doesn't work for video games. It doesn't work. This isn't like, we don't want to hear from these developers and like listen to them ramble on about stuff. We just want to see their games. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what the gamers want. They want to see trailers. They want to see games. That's it. Like, we don't want to sit there and listen to these people talk. We don't. And that's the bottom line. And that's what made the show boring. However, I understand how some people are saying that, you know, they're saying it's not as bad as the Microsoft Gamescom thing, because with Microsoft, they have more to prove. I mean, we all know that. And we wanted more than just them sitting around on a couch talking about controllers, because that's what they did. You know, at least they were talking games here with PSX. But regardless, it was boring. Anybody who tries to defend it and say that it was a great show is just kidding themselves. It was not a great show. Was not. At the end of the show, though, you know, we were all hoping for something big. And then, you know, when he removed the shirt and it said Sir Dan or his coat, and you saw the shirt, I was like, Medieval, really? This is a Voodoo Vince moment. Like, who asked for that shit? Who asked for it? Like, I honestly, with the PlayStation 1, I didn't even like Medieval. Like, it was just one of those games that was just okay.
Yeah, I think I played it on like the demo disc or something.
It wasn't great. Who asked for it? You know, and that was supposed to be the highlight of the night. Like, wow, we're getting a remaster at that.
Fonz, all they did was pulled a Microsoft. Microsoft brought back Voodoo Vince. Who the fuck asked for Voodoo Vince? Except for Phil Spencer.
Yeah,
that's
it's crazy though. And I give credit what's credit's due. Sony does have a lot of classic IPs like the Siphon Filter, Getaway. So there were a lot of games that I would have been, you know, if maybe they went back and remastered or redone over, or just, you know, like Siphon Filter, dope, you know, with some next generation graphics or whatever the case. Ew, or the Getaway, dope. Maybe
you know
that can be a Grand Theft Auto contender or something.
I thought was a problem was the fact that they already, you know, what little bit they could have shown there, they already shot their wad at the VGAs with the Death Stranding trailer. That should have been held off for the PSX, in my opinion. I think it would have gone over much better that way.
Yeah, didn't they show the same 5 minutes of that game?
Yeah,
8 minutes.
Like 8 minutes.
Same
8 minutes of nothing but weird shit, man. Like, look, I'm intrigued. The game looks intriguing. It looks phenomenal, you know, graphically. Of course, this is all like cutscene sort of thing, but it still looks great. It looks intriguing, but god damn, is it weird? Throat babies, right? What's up with that? What's up with that, man? I've been trying to trend that hashtag throat babies.
Hey, let me tell you something. If only they knew of the way Americans joke, they would have never did that. Like, oh my god, like I'm like the sick shit that comes to my mind. I'm like, ew, this motherfucker got a baby down his throat. Ew.
Yeah.
Kojima knows he's obsessed with America and everything American, so he knows exactly what he's doing. You just don't care.
Bro, I get a lot of flack for this, and I've been getting a lot of flack the last few days because I say Kojima is overrated, but that is my opinion. I look, I like what the guys brought to gaming. I like the whole cinematic thing and everything, and I do like some of the Metal Gear games and stuff, but explain to me Metal Gear 5. That shit made no fucking sense to me, and I've asked several people to explain that shit to me that said, I just didn't get it. You know, I'm not smart enough, but these guys still can't explain that shit to me.
You know what's crazy?
Sorry, some of his games don't make fucking sense.
Like, I'll give you an example. Check it out. Metal Gear, what's that? Sons of Liberty, right? Played through it on the PlayStation 2. and they get to the end. There was some virtual reality that wasn't really happening in an alternate universe. I said, ew. The game was dope until that. I said, ew. You know what I mean? Like that was.
Yeah. See, now people will be in the chat saying Kojima's a genius. Look, he's brought some great things to gaming, and I don't disrespect him for that. I'm just saying, in my opinion, he shouldn't be held on the pedestal he's held on. To me, there's more people out there who's done more for gaming than Kojima.
Facts.
I agree with you on that, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
100%.
The dude does some good shit, but come on now, man. Throat babies. Come on.
Well, listen.
The problem I have with Kojima is that all the people who are Kojima diehards, they act like this motherfucker out here single-handedly making these games. He's not. He's not.
They can't explain them.
Right? Nobody can, because they don't make sense to Kojima. This is what happens. I'm gonna tell you exactly how Kojima make a game. He walk into the studio, he sit down with a whole bunch of other people, he smoke a bowl.
Dude, he's smoking a bowl, bro.
He smoke a bowl, take a tab of acid.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking. That's what happens. Somebody writes this shit down, they make a video game.
Hey, yo, check it out, right? I listened. When was they first showed Death Stranding? Was it last year at PSX? Or year before last? Whenever. Last year, right? And I said then it was kind of weird. And I seen my man, the grown man, walking naked with a baby. I said, oh, shit. What's going on here? This is kind of pushing the edge. This is pushing the envelope here. That was kind of weird to me then. Nah, next gen, no, you just get your mind out the gutter. That's the artist's direction. I said, all right, shit, I'm gonna fall back. Maybe I'm bugging the fuck. Maybe I'm bugging the fuck out. Bugging out.
Yeah. You can't take creativity away from the dude. The dude is very creative. Like I said, he brings a cinematic experience that we've never seen before. Like he brought that shit into gaming. He really did, and I give him kudos for that shit. But man, like there's just some weird ass shit in his games that I'll never understand, and none of you will understand either. And that's just the bottom line. I guarantee you this whole throat baby thing that it showed, I guarantee you that'll never make sense to anybody at the end of the day. Once we play that game, it's still not going to make sense. Still.
Yeah. Okay. Elite being, he said we just hating. We can't even do half of what he does. What does Kojima do? What does he do? Like which one? What did he code? Like which story did he write? Because there's other people in the credits that are all next to is a Kojima production, but there's a whole bunch of people who wrote it and coded it. Like, so what does Kojima do? Like that you're saying we can't do half of what he does. What does he do? You like, are you following him around on a daily basis?
Oh man,
who knows what he does? Like everybody like he does. No, he doesn't. There's a team of people who make these games, just like everybody else. The same with Cliffy B. Cliffy B gets credit for creating Gears, but the person who's currently making Gears was half that top creative team. But there was also a whole bunch of people at Epic making Gears. It's just these are the faces. A face doesn't necessarily mean he is the person behind everything. It just means he's the person in front.
Facts.
Just the reality of the situation. You act like this one person is out here making this game.
You know, at the end of the day, though, it's just
200 people on Kojima's team.
That's my opinion that he's overrated. That's my opinion. Why people get salty over that shit, it is beyond me. Like, man, people are almost damn near giving me death threats for saying something so stupid. Like,
wow,
video games, man.
Also, it's just a guy you don't know. Why are you? Why are you so upset about somebody saying something about a guy you don't know? I don't. That doesn't make any. That never made any sense to me. Y'all are here praising these people. Praise the game.
I respect him. I just don't hold him up on a pedestal like some of these people.
Right. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, man, for those that enjoyed the show, shout out to the few guys that I know that are out there at the PlayStation. They in San Francisco still? They in San Francisco?
Yeah. Hillary, Persona. I mean, damn, Mr. Official. Persona, Jabari not out there. Who else out there? Damn, Persona. Damn, I forgot. Oh yeah, my man Demigod. Damn, Demi. Damn, they all out there. Shout out to them guys, man. Yeah. Hopefully, they were disappointed. These are big PlayStation guys. I know you guys think we're just Xbox guys and only hang amongst Xbox guys. We're really not. These guys, these are my guys. Like they're out there and they're disappointed. Like.
I love the
Trust me.
comments, bro. Like one dude saying that I'm butthurt posing as a filthy neutral. I'm an X-bot. Bro, I played most of this gen on the PS4. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I love my PS4 exclusive games, man. Love them to death. But I'm just saying, man, Kojima overrated in my opinion. That's it. It's just an opinion on one thing, and you guys just run with it.
You gotta understand, Fonz, you're dealing with people who Kojima could shit in the pamper and rub it in their face. They'll say it was the best thing that ever happened.
I've
to
never
him.
played a Metal Gear Solid game. Excuse you. I've played them all.
Right.
Motherfucker.
That's the craziest thing. I watched all hour and 48 minutes of that fucking cutscenes.
Yo, you know what?
I watched all that shit. I played the whole damn game. I played it three times, I think.
Yeah, I beat them all besides the last one. The last one just kind of threw me through a loop. I didn't know what the hell was going on after a while.
Nobody
face up here and
nobody does.
Look, it gave me the whole
NES, bro, with Metal Gear, bro. Like, come on, get out.
Like those type of games, because even the one on PSP, that's basically what 5 was like, an expounded iteration of the PSP game. And I like the last one. I like the base building portion of it. Like my base was dope, and I had everybody. The highest rated people. I spent all the time just running around finding the highest rated people I can, and goats and everything else, and lifting their ass back to Mother Base. That's all I did.
Digital, you're right. I have been playing the PS4 because Xbox has no games for me. That's the truth. I prefer PlayStation games. They're exclusives. I prefer them. Yes, I do. But at the end of the day, I own both because there are games that I do like on the Xbox. I talk shit about both sides where it's due, in my opinion.
And this the craziest part is that all these people who be like, it's crazy that most of the PlayStation people have never owned the Xbox. The people up here who are talking about Xbox, we have PlayStations.
Mm-hmm.
I got a PS4 and I bought a PS4 Pro. We all have PlayStations. So
we have everything.
Right. We play games. Y'all out here talking about stuff y'all don't own and talk about, oh, yeah, it's so bad. It's a horrible system. I would never buy that trash. I'm just playing games.
Listen, man.
And I'm talking shit about both sides equally. I play most of my games on PC.
Facts.
Go figure. Go figure. Or PlayStation, to tell you the truth. I play all my multi-plats on PC, and I play a whole bunch of the PC exclusive games.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody on this panel is saying that Death Stranding is going to be terrible. We don't know. It might be
nobody knows what the hell it will be. Nobody knows what it is.
Yeah.
I just want one person to tell me what the hell it is. One person. Tell me what it's about. Don't worry. I'll wait.
Shit, bro.
Because Kojima couldn't even say what it was about.
It's throat babies. That's all I know.
I don't know. At the end of the day, man. Like I said, I didn't know Jesse said he wanted to hop in.
Elite Being dropped $5 in the chat. He said he organized talented individuals into a team to make his idea into reality.
Who dropped $5 in chat?
Elite Being.
Okay.
He's talking about Kojima. He organized talented individuals into a team to make his idea into a reality.
That's great.
That's okay.
Okay.
So
listen, the game may be awesome. I
don't know.
The game may be slick as geese shit, right? I'm not negating any of that. I just want to know what the hell the game is about, and I want to see some gameplay. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, is it going to play like Metal Gear? Is it a first-person shooter? What the hell is it? I don't even know what it is. You know what I mean? That's all that I'm saying. You know, I wish they would show a little, gameplay. Actually, I mean, it looks nice. It just look a little weird. It looks like a little like Silent Hill a little bit. I don't know what it's a horror game. Is it a third-person action stuff? I don't know what the hell it is. That's all that I'm saying.
Jay Farrell, it said at least PS fanboys are honest. They really think Xbox is trash. We shit on PlayStation while buying all the exclusive. No, we play games. We also shit on Xbox. Y'all don't be listening. I don't think y'all be listening when we talk. Y'all hear what the hell y'all want. Because we've been up here talking. We've said Microsoft Gamescom was trash. Microsoft needs to announce games. What the hell did they do? Like, have y'all been listening to this show at all? Or have y'all been typing in the comments what y'all think we're saying? Because we literally been up here saying Microsoft needs to get on their game. We've been doing that this whole time.
Yeah.
I want to know what the have y'all been listening to? Because what we've been saying is not what the hell y'all typing. I'm just saying. I'm just asking this question. It's real weird to me how
maybe they was on that PlayStation. Maybe they was on that PlayStation blog with Omaziago.
Man, Next Gen's been catching heat the past few weeks for saying the things he's saying. So come on.
I received death threats, man. Literally, I got kicked out of the Xbox community. I got said I hang with too many ponies. I didn't hurt it all. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man. I'm like I said. I mean, I listen. Before we get the hell over, I'm gonna say this right. I from the mind state, if you want your preferred company to do better, you have to be honest with yourself and with them. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And like I always looked at, again, maybe it's me being a little naive. Maybe like I said, just the era, man. I always thought that, you know, Nintendo guys, you know, they don't really hold Nintendo's feet to the fire when the things that they do wrong. It's ass back. I need a cell phone. I have to talk to play online. Like, that's the craziest shit to me. You know what I mean? And they just accept it. But again, just remove me from the equation, right? And I would hate to say maybe it's not the content of my character, maybe the color of my skin, right? I'm gonna go there, right? But I can see if I'm some guy that claimed to be neutral, right? I'm an Xbox guy. I bleed green. I got you motherfuckers saying that. Be the behemoth you are, all that slick shit. You guys are on Sony Pony, all that came from me, right? But when I say that it's a problem, or you know that it's coming from a valid point, or you know, I've been saying this again for like 2 years, you know. And, you know, my thing is, and I say this again, you know, leading up until now, we don't know what Microsoft, that's the problem. We don't know what the hell's going on, what they're going to do. And I think they hold their cards too close to their chest. And, well, they said what they see, because if they cancel the game back, it's not about so much or delaying the game. It's when you cancel the game. You know what I mean? Like, I was really looking forward to, so, you know, what's Scalebound? Scalebound. And I'm a big Fable fan. We all know this. You know what I mean? So I think it's more the cancellation of the game by not having anything to replace it. Yes, right. I understand it. That's the nature of the business. Sony cancels games also, but they had games to fill that void.
Exactly.
And Microsoft hasn't done that. You know what I mean? So like I said, if they're going to, you know, and again, I question, I look at the mindset, then maybe Microsoft don't really care about winning. To them is winning is making as much money on every platform as possible. They buy everything around it. The shit they make the game, Microsoft own that, Havoc, this, that, and the other. They're content with that and having their software on as many devices as possible. I get it. But from a fan, a hardcore Xbox guy, maybe I'm the last of a dying breed, the old regime at the gate, but that doesn't really benefit me. Like I've always said before, I'm not knocking those that do it, but all that Windows 10 shit that they would advertise, your average console gamer, especially the casual, can care less about any of that shit.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And they just, you know, and I said this again, they just felt like they lost focus of what their core wanted. You know, even still this day. And I say this again with Shannon Lawrence, some of the decisions they made, you take the resources to enhance Zoo Tycoon and all this other shit, but you wouldn't give us a full version, or a next generation version of Phantom Dust. It was $8 million, you know what I mean? But you take the money to do all those games up. That's one of the things that I don't understand, and I can't sit and say, you know, I'm cool with. Hold up,
you know, I think at the end of the day, Xbox is going in the direction for they want low risk, high reward.
Yes, sir.
That's what they want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
My man,
dropped another. Yeah, he said Death Stranding, dude. We don't know yet. LOL. It's 10 to 15 minutes video of a game. If you know, then it's lackluster as fuck. I don't understand what that means.
I don't.
Are you saying it's okay that we don't know because it's not lackluster? I don't understand. It's lackluster because we don't know. Like, there's nothing to be excited about. Will it be a good game? I don't know. What the hell is the game is about? I don't know.
It's got me intrigued, bro. It reminds me of like a horror flick, you know?
It's more, it's like a train wreck. You want to see it happen. That's literally how I see Death Stranding right now. I just want to see what it is because it doesn't make any sense right now. I just want to see what it becomes. So it's more train wreck than I need this in my life. It's just something that's happening and I'm there to watch it. As of right now, will it show me something that will make me intrigued? I don't know. Like Metal Gear Solid 5, I wanted to play that.
It's got me intrigued. I'm intrigued. I'm interested.
I just want to know what the hell is happening. So I'm gonna buy it just like I buy everything else. I'm gonna play it just like I play everything else. Because again, I play games. I happen to talk about whether or not the systems that they're on are good. Doesn't stop me from playing them.
All right. Well, Jesse P, you got your mic together, Jesse?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Trying to figure out how to shut my camera off.
Okay, there you go. So look,
you guys, see my fat ass.
We're close with you. All right. Okay. Tell me, did you watch the Video Game Awards show?
No, I didn't watch it, but I was picking through it, watching everyone's updates, Googling online, catching up like that.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about it?
From what I heard, it was boring. From what I heard. From what I seen, some crowd face reactions and stuff. The crowd didn't really look into it. But, I mean, they knew that
you're talking about PSX. He talking about PSX.
Yeah, I'm talking about PSX. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, no, I asked you about the video game. What you think about PSX?
Oh,
okay.
I thought you were talking about PSX. My bad. The Video Game Awards, I think Horizon Zero Dawn got robbed straight up.
Oh,
that's
you know that's just a game. You know that's just a game.
Zelda to me, Zelda's boring, bro. I had 30 hours in Zelda. You can check out my gamer tag or whatever, my number. That shit was boring as fuck, bro. I ran around for 30 hours, didn't do shit.
Zelda was destined to win because of Zelda's pedigree. They literally won the entire generation for a Zelda game.
But listen,
it was destined for that alone. That's why I said it was going to win last week.
I thought Cuphead was better than Zelda. Straight up. I enjoyed Cuphead more than I did Zelda.
Well, let me ask you a question, Jesse. Now, I would hate to question your integrity, okay? My man, right? Okay. Now, listen to me. In my honest opinion, I think Horizon Zero Dawn was very boring. Very pretty. I just, after a while, I don't like those fetch quest type games. I didn't kill my wife! Voice acting horrible. Like, they spent the whole budget on graphics. Cool, right? But not Game of the Year. No, I wouldn't give it Game of the Year. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I would have given it to Zelda. You know what I mean? I didn't play Persona 5.
What was you giving it to then?
Did I play it this year?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Been a couple multiplayers that I enjoyed. You know, I think.
Was Assassin's Creed even nominated for Game of the Year? Or no?
No. I was about to say that. Like, to me, the best game I played this year so far has been Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but that came out too late to be nominated.
No, it didn't. It came out at the same time as came out before.
Yeah, Mario. It came out this year.
Came out before
Mario.
Out before
Mario? I thought it came out in like November for some reason.
No, it came out before Mario on the same week of Mario. It came out, you know.
Oh, then I haven't played it, so I can't really speak on Assassin's Creed. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't play it yet. I'm getting on that after Wolfenstein. You know, if all right, so then if you guys say Horizon was your thing, which is my thing. I love the mechs. I love robots. That's my thing. I loved everything about it. I would have given it to Wolfenstein then.
It was you know what? HZD was a good game. It was solid 8 out of 10, but it wasn't a Game of the Year candidate, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm a Sony guy, so I'm a little biased. You know, I really, I'm not just blowing. I'm not blowing smoke. I really enjoyed that game. I mean, like I did.
The story was kind of weak, in my opinion.
Really?
That's where, yeah, I like the gameplay.
That ending had me wanting more. That ending.
The gameplay was great. Stop now. Yeah, the gameplay was great, but that story was a little weak.
I liked it. Yeah. I mean, you could see a lot of things coming. You knew that guy was bad. You know, I mean, no spoilers for anyone didn't play it, but you knew that guy was going to be bad at the end. I'm trying to finish up Wolfenstein now so I can hop on the DLC expansion pack. I heard that's really good. But, you know, it's a solid game for Sony to build on. You know, it's a lot of potential there to prove on. You know, it had a lot of downfalls. The water was trash. The physics was trash. You know, she would run into, like, the bushes and shit. It wouldn't even move that much. Or she would throw a rock in the water. It wouldn't ripple, you know. But sacrifices had to be made for how pretty that thing looked.
Okay. Oh, shit. They said sacrifice was made for the pro, too. Oh, shit, the gloves is off. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not think it's a shout out to everybody that's swung by the show that rocked out with us live, hit the like button. Shout out to my man that donated to the Super Chat. Shout out to you, Bonds. You also donated to the Super Chat. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters out there. We appreciate it. We're going to get back to live streaming. So I get my National help me with the live stream. I got to get my shit together here, man. I got the 4K thing.
Yo, I'll be on the live stream tonight, so shit. I'm on if y'all trying to get on
Star Wars.
Oh, and look out for new bulletins.
And
hit that like button, guys.
Back at it. And we got a sick new intro. It's ill. This intro. Yo, shout out to Post. Post make the illest intro. It's gonna hurt some people's feelings, but it's the whole truth. So help us Xbox, man. Thanks for rocking that with us live, man. We out here. Bacon grease.